So before, just because I've been like back to back and we're filming a bit later, so I've had all my clients this morning, and obviously just to fill me up, everyone's always asking me about our R-Bar protein bars. So these things are the bomb. Like, no, they're really, really good. Healthy, organic, natural, so you can actually have taste like real nuts, and you know, they use cocoa powder and all that sort of stuff for flavoring here. There, nothing really artificial. Beauty about these guys is they're actually packed high in fiber, so they do have carbs with them. But the thing is, it's that the carbs are dietary fiber carbs. All right, so there's a difference between like sugar carbs versus the dietary fiber ones. So that's really good. I personally like the chocolate because obviously it gets a hit, but you know, 10 grams of, you know, protein in here, fat's only like 4 grams, and the carbohydrates, you're sitting at about like 20 grams, give or take, 20, 26. Sugar's is only 5, so there you have it. So out of that, that's what you get, is like 5 grams of actual sugar in this. Perfect hit for just before a workout with me, especially when I bang back to back. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna do a quick costume change, and then we're gonna get into it, y'all. All right, I'm out. I'll be back real soon. Alright guys, so first off, what we're going to start off with is pretty much a just standard seated dumbbell shoulder press. Alright, so just so you guys know, first demonstrate, and I'll explain it later. Nice and hit, and we're going to press up. Yeah. So guys, as you saw there, with this one here, very simple. Keep the back nice and supported up against, make sure your feet are always nice and flat. Going down to ear level, then pressing up, and then obviously doing a nice little tap in the middle, so therefore you get the full range what's happening up in the shoulders. So what happens is a lot of people will stop here, right? And that's the angle there. We want to get that whole angle coming in, which again also activates and stretches out the tricep a little bit more, so it becomes a proper nice press maneuver. In saying that, keep the core nice and tight and be sure to breathe out on the way up, alright? Alright guys, so we've just gone from shoulder press. Next one, what we're gonna do is pretty much just standing dumbbell lateral raises. Now the reason why I switched into lateral raises is like, when I'm training shoulders, I like to mix it between raises and presses, alright? Sometimes I like to do presses back to back in there, but for this routine, the way I've sort of like heading it out, is we're just gonna do a raise. So what we're gonna do is, grab dumbbells, we're going to stand shoulder width apart, and then from here, nicely coming up, coming down from the sides. Alright, so what I was doing with that one, as you saw, very importantly, first off, when you come up to that 180 straight line degrees there. Second most important thing, guys, is do not drop your elbows. So when you're coming up, keep the elbows up, don't drop them down. A lot of people like lift up, and next thing you know, the elbows are like sagging down and looking down. You actually want to keep them up, so therefore you're activating the shoulders full way around. Third pointer is to, when you're coming up, to get a bit more activation and get a bit more of a cut through the rear, is to guide with your pinkies up. So as I come with my pinkies up, it's going to cut in to the rear part of the delt. Nicely, really worked out. So then, of course, when I'm coming back down, control. Now, I sort of start like halfway thighs. You saw me coming from here. So you can either start from the side, down in front, whichever one sort of you feel comfortable with. But guys, this year, as you saw, core nice and tight, chest up, coming up, and then coming back down nicely, all right? Alrighty, so I've come over now to the Smith machine, and I want to do a press maneuver, but the reason why I've come to the Smith is because I want to do a single hand. So I want to be like practice something. Normally I do this with a short bar, but just for today, just to get a bit more power and strength and not worry too much about balance and stability, we're using the Smith because obviously it's got the tracking system, so you can't lock out there. What's going to happen is I want to grab obviously the middle of the Smith machine handle there, right? We're going to lift up and unlock, shoulder width apart nicely, or you can go into a split stance, whichever one you feel like, and then I'm going to press up and then come back down. Way down, the way up. Just keep the core tight. Lock it in. Obviously do the other side, guys. Go over to the other side of the smoothing machine. Or you can actually just turn around and face the back end. I've got room in here to actually just sit down in here. So I'm just gonna do it here nicely. Press up. And there you have it, guys. So with that one, just make sure you're going for the full range of motion. So my starting point was down here, and then as I came up, obviously I'm allowed to target more the front part of the shoulder. Of course, you still get the side and rear part of the delt there, but ideally it's copying the front. All right, guys. And yeah, and that's it. So just make sure you got good stability and that you're balanced. Again, stability-wise, covered by the track here. All right. Alright, so what we're going to head over to now is we're going to grab the dumbbells again, but this time we're going to do some alternating front raises. So with this one here, guys, now I'm sort of copying the maneuver. So I've done like a double arm press, right? Then I did like a double lift, right? Now I went to a single arm press, and now I'm going to go to a single arm lift, hence the alternating, right? So guys, with the front, this one here, I like to start with the weights by your side. And then pretty much one at a time, you're gonna lift up. Now, with this, to get beautiful activation, you wanna make sure you aim for your chin. Get the knuckles flat, aiming for the chin. After I'll show you a few different techniques and maneuvers that you can do to activate and make this exercise slightly different. But let's just keep pumping it out. Oh yeah. There's always gonna be a bit of sway. So always keep the core tight, nice and steady, and really feel that lift through the shoulders. Yeah. Woo. Okay. So, as you saw there, guys, nicely as we're coming up, right? I'm aiming for flat knuckle in line with my chin. Now when I'm in line with my chin, you're able to see my hand straight is out here, chin is there, it's coming in across. So really it's gonna activate all across here. Now a little trick to sort of, depending if you want a bit more rear delt activation and to cut it in a bit more through the triceps and all, through the rear here, is to actually twist the bar across, right? So when you're actually lifting up the dumbbell, come up, twist the handle, right? And you're gonna notice that there's gonna be a bit more activation coming in and popping in through that tricep and rear delt part. Other than that, guys, keep it nice and straight. Again, starting by your side, and then as you start by your side, nicely coming up, swing into the middle, flat knuckle, bring it back down again, and then again, coming up to the other side, back down. Because it is alternating, guys, you gotta double up in the weights. And what I mean by that is the actual repetitions. So obviously, I would say I'm just aiming for sets of 10, which means for this one, did 20 reps, alrighty? So, yeah, that's it from there. Alright, so where we're gonna head over to now is on the other side of the studio. We're going to start with a seated calf raise. So, with this one, guys, alright, we're just gonna quickly load it up with some weights. So like I said, this is like a new routine I'm doing, and as most of you know, I'm sort of pretty much sort of through a bit of a comp prep style with nutrition. Training not so much, because obviously work and everything has a bit of a factor to play to it, but I'm getting in the time. And now this week I've sort of experimented with a new routine, so I'm pretty excited about that. To me, it seems to be working. What you call it? We're gonna go with that. But seated calf raises, guys. So coming into here, right? First, you want to make sure that it is nice and tight and your feet are nice and secured underneath. But obviously, we're going to be lifting up with our calf. Now, the difference between doing a seated calf raise versus if you were to do something on a standing one is obviously the calf muscles. The calf muscles made up of two muscles, your gastrocnemius and your soleus. seated targets more the soleus muscles. So in saying that, I'm going to do one seated, and then afterwards I'm going to do one standing up. So we can target the gastrocs, and that way the full calves gets activated. Obviously with a seated, it's quite simple, guys. Make sure the pan is nice and tight. Make sure your toes are on at the end, because obviously we're going to be lifting up and you're going to be squeezing here. Now as you can see, the gastrocs not that activated. You can see it go through, but what's really hard is obviously the soleus, which is the muscle that's underneath the gastrocs. So that's what we're training out here. Obviously what we're going to do is, once I lift up again, we're going to remove the safety pin and we're going to come up. With this maneuver, just always keep a nice straight back. Obviously look at the handles here to roll, because obviously the seat rocks with you. But we're just going to pump out 10, show you what it's all about and how we go about it. Alright guys, so lift up, down, drop all the way for the calves. That's it. Whoop. Woo. And there you have it, guys. So, seated calf raise. Alright guys, so coming off from the seated calf raise, I'm now going to use the Smith machine again in order to do some standing calf raises. Now, what I'm mixing it up with, because I believe in training the body in all different manners, different ways and stuff like that. Ideally, yes, you'll like to use a block, which is that little tool down there that you can see. It's like a little calf block raise, and pretty much what that allows you to do, works like this step, and it allows you to get the full stretch and angle of the calf in order to, when you pop up, you're allowed to pop up. Now, what I'm going for is a bit more of an explosive approach, which means that I'm actually going to be doing a standing calf raise from the flat four. So from here, what's going to happen is, like, I'll go underneath the bar as normal, guys, right? And then from here, we're going to pick up, right? We're going to stand a bit more inside of shoulder width apart, so that way we're just nice and straight. But from here, I'm going to, boom, hop up, hold for about 1 to 2 seconds up, come back down. And again from here, boom, up, and then back down. And then up, and back down. So I'm just going to put a bit of weight on there, and we'll get it rolling, all right? All right, here we go. So just a nice light weight. Make sure you're nice and even. Pick up as normal. Slightly close it in, and then okay. And there you have it. On the last one there, held it for a bit longer, just want to activate and get that burn, especially for the calves, guys. People underestimate them. They're actually quite a powerful muscle, so pretty much we want to make sure that we get to overload them, because guess what? We walk every day, they get used every day, so they can handle quite a bit. So it's very important to fatigue them, push them, and in order for them to grow, you got to create that burning sensation, like I am right now. I can't feel it, and as soon as I bend over, they pull and they hurt, and I know that they've been engaged fully. So there we have it, guys. Standing one, boop, boop, up and down nicely. Okay, so that was a workout I would have originally done. I would have also thrown in some core work. So for some core work today, I'm not gonna lie, I'm only kind of short because I'm short on time, guys. So I do apologize for that. But pretty much full core, I would have done some hanging knee tucks, some pretty much exercise ball workout routine, so just some regular crunches, some reverse crunches on the ball. Would have done like about 3 exercises there, just bang, bang, bang. Be more sort of like a gymnastic approach, because that's what I used to do back in the days with my trainer building up when I was leading into comp days and stuff like that. I found that they just worked my abs really, really great, and I got a really good foundation from him. So thank you, Justin. I appreciate that if you're watching this. But then, as I said, guys, because I was just a bit running out of time, the other exercises I missed out, which I'll probably hit up this afternoon, or I'm not gonna lie, I'll probably actually most likely do it tomorrow, it being the weekend and all, is we're going to be doing pretty much some hamstrings. So I will be doing some laying down hamstring curls, straight leg deadlifts, and some lunges, just walking lunges, just to get that final isolated burn. Walking lunges, I would have just kept it to a body weight. And then on top of that, then I would have hit up some biceps. With the biceps, just some dumbbell work, barbell work, and cable work. So I would like to target and mix it up all three. Sometimes I do barbells and just dumbbells, like it all depends on the day. But ideally, what I would have been looking at are some alternating curls. Then I would have gone into a rope hammer curl to do some hammers. And then I would have done some either a barbell curl, so like overload with some heavy weights, or I would have done some body weight sort of stuff and done a few just final chin-ups or whatever, just to get that final burn happening. And I would have thrown in probably some more core on that day as well. So that's pretty much the summary, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, pretty much hit us up with any questions here and there. Supplement wise, guys, we know we've got the support. We use all our organic ranges provided to us by Arbonne. I'm one of their consultants and stuff, so it's easy, it's free delivery. We get straight to your door in about 3 to 4 days. That's what I was going to say. And then pretty much, yeah, so if you've got any questions about that, hit us up. More than happy to answer, especially if what I'm taking, I do use their products. Probably saw at the beginning of the video, I had a bit of a protein bar to get these energy levels up and to get me through this workout. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, DM us, comment down below. Make sure to subscribe, hit the little notification bell so you get notified when we upload these upcoming videos. And as always, please like, share, and comment down. All right, that's it from me now. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Love you all. Bye.